kids, it's Teacher here. Let's talk math minutes. This is where we will actually do a math concept in 5 minutes or less. Today, boys and girls, we will learn how to compare numbers using the UNO game. You know, I bet you everybody has UNO. But if you don't have UNO, just do some cards, then put numbers on them, and you can still do it the same way, okay? But we're using the UNO game today. So we're going to use UNO to determine whether a number is greater than, which means that it's a larger number, or if it's less than, which means it's a smaller number. So what we're going to do, boys and girls, it's so easy. We're literally going to shuffle our cards. Now, if you can, remember to take out the cards with symbols, okay? I didn't take all of my symbol cards out, but that's what I need you to do. So what I need you to do is to shuffle your cards, so we get our numbers every kind of which way, okay? Now, and when we pull the numbers out, then we can pull out random numbers, okay? So we're going to shuffle our cards and we're going to pull numbers. I have the number 2. I'm going to put it right there. And I have the number 4, and I'm going to put it right there. Now, I have made my greater than and less than sign. You like that? Oh, yeah, that's a crocodile. You see his little teeth and everything. So this is my crocodile Carl. But what would you call him if you made him? But he's literally made out of 2 craft sticks. You can use any color that you like, but of course I used green because he's a crocodile. And I just used triangles, just the shape of a triangle for his teeth. But I did put 2 magnets on there just because today I'm using a magnetic board. But if I'm using it down on the table, I don't have to have magnets, right? That's right. So Crocodile Carl is going to determine which number is greater than or less than. All right. Now, Crocodile Carl is always hungry, so because he's always hungry, he always eats the larger number, okay? So his mouth is always open to the larger number. So in this case, I have the 2 first and then the 4. Which way should he be eating? What number should he be eating? Did you say number 4? You're so smart. You're so smart. And look, because he eats number 4, then we know that 2 is less than, that's the less than sign, than the 4, okay? See, it's pointing to the 2. So 2 is less than 4. Now, let's pull 2 more numbers out. Got those, right? Let me see what we're going to pull out. Let's pull out. Okay, I pulled out a 0, and I pulled out the number 9. Okay, so wait a minute now. Is Crocodile Carl eating the largest number? No, he's not, because 9 is not less than 0, right? 9 is more than 0. So he's got to eat the 9. So now he's turned to his open mouth is turned to the 9 because he's eating those 9. Let's just say they're cookies. It could be anything. But let's just say he's eating cookies or carrots, right? So he wants the 9 carrots. He doesn't want the 0 carrots, right? So now we know that 9 is greater than 0 because now he's turned to the 9 and he's eating the 9, right? Now, what would happen? Let's see if I can do this. What would happen if all of the numbers were the same? I just found that one. If both of my numbers are the same, is he going to eat that 9 or is he going to eat that 9? No, he's not going to eat at all because they're the same, because now they're equal to each other. 9 is equal to 9, right? Oh, you guys are so smart. You're so smart. So what I want you to do is get a set of UNO cards, and then you just start pulling out those numbers, okay? All right, that's a number 6 and a 1. And again, we can make the Crocodile Carl. That's our greater than or less than sign. And now he's going to eat the 6. So that means that 1 is less than 6, right? So if I did it this way, which way would he eat? He'd still eat the 6, wouldn't he? But 6 is greater than 1. Oh, you guys are so very smart. Now, I want you to do this, but you can do this as teams. You can do this against your parents, all right? And just pull out those cards and see how many you get correct. Now, I want you to do that, but I want you to take videos of you having all this fun, because you know I'm having fun, right? That's right. And you can send that to WKNO teacher@gmail.com. It comes to me and I get to see all the fun you're having. All right, while you're learning. That's the greatest part. You're learning so much, right? But I also want you to go to our pbslearningmedia.org because you can find more about greater than, less than. You can find more about different games, math games that you can play with your family. You can just find out so much there. Yes, you can, what equals, what it means. You can do all of that, right? So do that for me, okay? Go to that resource page, pbslearningmedia.org, okay, boys and girls? And I'm going to keep pulling some cards out of this deck. There's some more, 8. And then there is the 9 again, right? So I'm going to get Crocodile Carl, and we're going to play some more. But until next time, Teacher says bye-bye.